What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about a teaser inside Avalanche Studios that is definitely hinting at a Harry Potter game in the works. Now, we are absolutely, this is not a surprise, basically, to anybody that has watched my videos, right? We've been talking about this Harry Potter game for the longest time ever. This is for the people, the doubters out there, which I will give credit for. This Harry Potter game doesn't seem to be that many doubters. It seems like a lot of people are kind of on board with, yeah, the game is being made. I think the disconnect is whether it's very early in development or very late in development. But I want to go over this newest thing that people have found. I want to also thank Martin. He let me know in yesterday's videos that this happened, and I obviously looked it up, and there is some to this. And I know some people are going to say, well, that's reaching, but it is a small, and literally everybody's kind of running with this, saying this, that it's a small detail. This is a very small thing, but it continues to kind of add up that this game is absolutely coming. Now, really quickly, before I jump into it, I do want to promote my second channel. I'll leave it in the description below as a link. If you guys want to check it out, if you guys want to subscribe, it would mean a ton to me. Basically, it kind of doubles up Podcast Now. I do additional videos on games, movies, all that kind of stuff, and we'll obviously be covering the Harry Potter game over there as well. So this was on their website, and I'll read it from this article. With an image inside Avalanche Studio Group's character designs office, hinting that the franchise's universe is a big point of study over at the game studio. On the developer's desk, there seems to be a copy of a Harry Potter character vault guide, which contains information on the Wizarding world's most notorious characters. Now, I'll show the picture. I mean, these guys have eagle vision, because this is a very, very good, people really spotted this out. And I honestly, if I saw this image, which I didn't firstly, but if I did see this image, I don't think I ever would have been able to place it as Harry Potter. But that's it. I mean, that's literally it. That may disappoint some people, but why would you have something like that on your desk, okay? I mean, desks are personal. You're maybe going to have like family things. You're going to have, things, I guess, represent you. Maybe this person's just a big Harry Potter fan. They always carry like a character guide book on their desk. That's definitely possible, but this is literally the studio. These are the guys that made Disney Infinity, right? Avalanche Software. So really back in the day when this Harry Potter leak came out, this was the studio that people had connected to, that this is that mysterious studio working on Harry Potter. I've never really said this, but I've always thought in my head, like, I really do hope, because we have so much expectations, we have so much hype for this game, from a studio that goes from that to this, that's a really big jump, and we have seen studios do that before, right? Like completely pivot 180 themselves and make a brand new game with success, and also sometimes with failure. It's going to be definitely interesting, because I know everybody, like including myself, we are all insanely hyped about this game. Just really hope that when we end up seeing it, which, by the way, and I guess I can get into that in the second half of this video, by the way, very, very soon, but when we do see this game, I really do hope it at least gets close to meeting as much of our expectations as possible. So I think this is honestly a shoo-in. This game has been leaked. This game has been talked about. This game has been long rumored. This is the studio that everybody's linked it to, and then now all of a sudden we have a Harry Potter book on their desk. And again, kind of odd placement too. Like, it's in the very corner of the desk. Like, was it by accident that picture was taken and just so happened to be there, or literally was it done on purpose to kind of get people into that? Developers do that. We even look back at Warner Bros., and I know obviously there's a lot of crossover with Warner Bros. Montreal. Remember, they had the jacket that had the Court of Owls logo on it, which obviously was hinting at the Court of Owls being the main villain of the Batman game. So it's honestly a Warner Bros. Thing, and it's also just generally, I mean, game developers do that all the time, right? There's small things that they sometimes do on purpose. Sometimes they don't do it on purpose. Sometimes they appear in like behind the scenes, like making of a game, where you can sometimes see designs for like their next game, right? That's happened before in the past. So these kind of things do happen. These kind of things do, they do have significance. I know a lot of people may say like, oh, well, it really doesn't matter, right? It's just a small thing. Well, when it comes to these game developers, a lot of these things, again, they're done on purpose. They do it to kind of send a message, which, again, the game's coming soon. The game is coming really, really soon in terms of an announcement. Now, I've always said I really don't think this game is a fall game, which, funny enough, actually, for the longest time, I did say this game was a fall game, and a lot of people's response to me was, there's no way. It's got to be a 2021 thing. And then now that I'm not saying it's a fall game, and now that I think it is actually in 2021, now people are saying, like, you're crazy. It's obviously closer than you think. So there's definitely back and forth there in the Harry Potter community, but it's honestly great to see. I think, we know from Jason Schreier that this game was supposed to be announced at Warner Bros. E3 show. We know Warner Bros. Is going to do stuff this year, this the summer. I really do think we're seeing it. I mean, I think if they do game-by-game basis, obviously Harry Potter may not be the first one because Warner Bros. Montreal's Batman would probably go first, but I really do think it's only a matter of time. I still think Warner Bros. Could do like an online show and show all these games at once. I really, really do. So I really don't think it's all that far. I honestly feel like within a month or two, we'll end up seeing this game. And again, I mean, the feeling is going to be just so amazing because we have been talking about this game, and obviously this game was leaked back in October of 2018. So it's been a very, very long time coming. Really, games don't do these kind of things, right? I talked about it a long time ago where how often do you see it where when the developers don't kind of speak on a leak that happens or something big that happens, can it make them look bad? Can it make them look, most of the time I think it makes them look bad if you completely ignore it. To ignore it and then come out 2 years later and then say, yeah, here it is, and let's show you the trailer for it is a bit weird. We've never really seen, I mean, it doesn't happen all that often, I think, in the game industry from all the games that I've seen out there. So this, again, just adds more fuel to the fire. The game is coming. Could it be kind of a lead up? I don't know how long this picture, I mean, this was a thing that just happened like yesterday or the day before. I don't know how long this picture has been up or this picture has been known. I feel like it has only been a couple days because people would have probably found this a long time ago. So the fact that it is so recent does maybe, again, like if it's done on purpose, if it was done for a reason, was it done because we're going to start getting more and more drips, right? We're actually seeing that with a lot of different games, them giving you drip of information, every day, every couple days, every week, and then, you'll get something. So again, coming very, very soon. Now, I'm going to make another Harry Potter video this Saturday. This was kind of just a spontaneous video on to make, but every couple weeks, remember, every like 2-ish weeks, I make a video on Harry Potter, on this RPG. So that'll be going up on Saturday. Obviously, when this game gets announced and as we get closer, if there's anything else that happens, I'll be covering it. This is one of the big, I cover a ton of games. You guys know that by now, right? So many games on this channel, but Harry Potter has definitely been like a pillar, like one of the big games that I do want to go out of my way to talk about a lot. When this game gets announced, when we see anything about it or even the lead up to it, I'll absolutely be covering it here. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, have that bell icon turned on, and thank you so much for watching, guys. More videos every single day, but again, Harry Potter, normally I do it like every 2 weeks on the Saturday, but as more and more things come out for Harry Potter, I'll be upping basically the coverage on this game, okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.